All right. So, my dear fellow listeners and viewers, in this video, I would like to share with you a few strategies when it comes to time management. And I know we probably have heard the term before, or most of you probably have heard the term before, where a lot of people have said, time is money, right? I mean, in this modernized world, in this fast-paced world, we all struggle for time. There's so many people I would like to meet with, but time is of essence. There's a reason why people submit, um, you know, um, items late and things of that kind because of time. They don't have the time, right? And so that's one of the reasons it is very important for us to monitor how is it that we spend our time? What is it that we do, with our time? We all have 24 hours in a day, right? And if we don't monitor and manage time well, things can really fall through the cracks. So, for example, what I would recommend, the very first thing is to kind of do a self-assessment to kind of figure out what is it that you do with your time every day. So for example, when you wake up in the morning, what is it that you do? Keep track of it, right? So for example, if you wake up in the morning and the very first thing you do is you check your emails, you want to make sure that you spend some, make sure you keep track and see how much time you're spending in checking emails. So whether that be personal emails, whether that be workplace email, you still want to keep track of all of that. And overall, you also want to keep track as to how much time you're spending on social media. That includes Facebook and LinkedIn, and Instagram, and all the different ones that you're using, right? Because sometimes, depending what we're doing and how we're doing it, we can spend a lot of unnecessary time on certain things, and we need to manage our own individual time. That's for sure. Another thing to consider too is if you are in a position, a leadership position, for example, manager, supervisor, and you're managing a group of people, you want to make sure that you are delegating some tasks, because a lot of the time, sometimes people get stuck. They get stuck doing a lot of work on their own, right? So do not be afraid to delegate, right? And multitasking, as much as a lot of people don't like it, or a lot of people say that study shows that it is not a healthy thing, it all depending on what kind of multitasking we are referring to. So for example, let's say you make a phone call and you're waiting on that call. Let's say they put you in a hold and you have to wait for 10 minutes, 50 minutes, 20 minutes, God knows how long. During that time, it is definitely okay to check an email, respond to somebody quickly if you have to, but at least do some checking, right? So you're actually multitasking, and you're utilizing your time wisely. I'm not talking about, a different kind of multitasking where you're trying to, chew cane, or that's what a guy is saying, or you can say, or, chew gum and blow whistle at the same time. That's a little bit different, right? You don't want to overdo it when it comes to multitasking, but definitely multitasking can be towards your benefit. So the idea of this video is to kind of really get you thinking in terms of being conscious as to how you spend your time, right? For me personally, I never understand when people say that they're bored, because there's so much to do in life, and I personally do not have the time, all the time in the world, to really do the things that I would love to do. And that's one of the reasons why I try my very best to manage time and try to manage it the best way I know how. And because I've gained, a few tips over the years, I've decided obviously to share that knowledge with you. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. My name is Narine Dat Sookram. Wishing you a great today and even better tomorrow. I'll talk to you soon.